Hi folks. Well, I've been trying to get to the bottom of the problem with the ignition. So what I've done is I've removed some of the parts. I've removed the CDI and I've removed the coils and the leads. And what I've done is I took the coils into a bike dealer's. This is them here. I took these into a bike dealer's in town and got them to test them, and they tested them. They said they're working fine. There's a spark at the end of all of the leads, so there's no issue with them. So it seems that it's not the leads or the coils that are the problem, and I'm assuming it's not going to be the spark plugs because they're brand new. So basically that narrows it down a little bit. So it's got to be either the CDI or my wiring or the pulse generator that's causing the problem. So I also took the plug along for the CDI. This is the plug that goes into the CDI, and asked them if they could rewire it with long lengths of wire, like ½ meter long, and then I would just put spade connectors on the other end and use the plug to connect the CDI instead of the way that I did it before, where I just basically wired everything straight into the end of the CDI onto the pins and then just sort of taped it. Because I kind of think that's probably the most likely explanation, because when I took the CDI out of the bike, see, I had it fixed in there, removed it, and I've unplugged it and pulled all the wiring out. Well, when I removed the wiring, I found that it came apart quite easily. All I did was I had that's the CDI there, and I basically had some I can't remember if I made a video about this. I think I might have done. I had motherboard pins that I got from Maplin, and I basically just crimped them onto the end of the wires and just pushed them onto the pins, and then just kind of taped around the whole bundle. But when I took it apart, I thought some of them didn't seem to be making very good connections. That could be just why it's not working, because obviously with a CDI it's electronic. If anything's missing, if there's one wire missing, it's not going to work. So, you know, if there's even just one wire that didn't have a good connection, that could be what's causing the problem. So what I'm going to do, I'm just gonna basically I'm gonna crimp ends onto there, probably like spade connectors or something. So I'll strip these and crimp spade connectors onto them, and then just plug the rest of my wiring. Let's see, I've got my wiring. It's in here somewhere. That's the wiring that I plugged into the CDI. So what I'll do is I'll just chop these ends off and just put spade connectors on instead and wire them onto the plug, and then that lot can just connect back up to the coils and what have you. So I'll have a bash at that tomorrow. I'm not going to try and do that this evening, but I'll have a go at it tomorrow. And hopefully that should then get it working again. So the plan is get that crimped and get it back together again tomorrow, and then I'm back to work on Monday. But maybe the following weekend, hopefully I'll have it running then. So we'll see how it goes. But thanks for watching anyway.